Hi guys, today we're talking about a micro brand. Now I know micro brands are not for everybody, but I reckon if you give this one a go, I think you might like it. So let's get straight into it, and there's no better place to start than the gunmetal stainless steel finish. Now it certainly looks like titanium to me. It's got that dull matte vibe, but it is actually stainless steel. So really good looking, really good tool watch vibe, and I think it's going to work really well on this field type watch, to be honest. The canvas strap is canvas and leather underneath, and it is a really good combination, to be honest. It's super comfy, and it's one of the nicest straps that I've ever experienced, to be fair. I really enjoyed wearing it. I wore this for prolonged periods throughout the day, and even though it's 40mm 3 size, it was rather large, it never became too uncomfortable because of that strap, to be honest. So yeah, that's a really good thing. One of the things that I really like on this watch is the dial, but the bezel on the outside. It's got like a stepped angled, and it gives up and it gives a bit of character and a bit of depth, and I think that's really nice on what is unfortunately quite a matted, plain, dull dial. Now that's just personal choice. I think it could be brought to life maybe with the applied markers, a bit more character. It still needs a little bit more something, maybe thicker printing on the dial would help for me. But yeah, I just think it's quite a plain matted dial, and I get that that's part of the tool aesthetic, the vibe of the field watch. I get that, it needs to be like that, but for me, I just like to see a little bit more character, a little bit more going on the dial. Not busy wise, maybe applied markers, like I say. Anyway, on to the next point. I really enjoyed wearing it. It's as I say, it's quite understated, so although I've just slagged the dial off, I actually like the watch, and I think they come in loads of different colours, but I think this black is really cool. It's actually been really comfy to wear. It goes with loads of different outfits, so for me, that field watch vibe, I'm getting into that type of watch more and more. Another thing that is really cool on this watch is the case back. Now, it is a closed case back. It's not a clear case back or anything like that, but I just think it looks fantastic, and it's actually got the Satori watch emblem on there, and it's polished, and I think for me it does look absolutely fantastic. So that for me, although you'll never see it when you're in the watch, is really cool. On the dial, I know I've said I don't like some parts of it, maybe it could be a bit more characterful, something like that, but actually the inner ring that tells the time, I think that's really good because it gives good accuracy. It's easy to tell the time with this, and I think for me that it gives that extra bit of character that the dial needs, but not quite enough for me. But yeah, that inner track, I really enjoy it. I think it looks good, and as I say, the most important part of any watch is being able to tell the time. The hands on this watch, again, are for me a real winner. It just, real clarity, dead easy to tell the time, which is not always the case. I reviewed the Cartier Santos recently, and that was horrendous to actually physically tell the time. That's a £6,000 watch. So for me, the hands, literally, they've got this little point that goes to the end of the tip, and that just makes it so easy and accurate to tell the time. Now, this watch is on Kickstarter. It's live now, and the first 100 people to sign up will actually get a 25% discount. So that's a massive discount, and if you like this watch, take advantage of the discount and go for it. Now, they don't just have the black dial, they do have the white dial, the black dial, the blue dial, and the green dial. And for me, the green dial and the green strap combination, I've never had that before, so I think if I'm going for it, I'm going for the green dial. So yeah, that's my favourite choice. Get yourself on there, have a look at the website, guys. They've got plenty going on. Now, the big one for me on this watch is the movement. It's got a Solita SW200-1. Do your homework, guys. Have a look online. It's a well-renowned movement, bit of a workhorse, absolutely does the job, and that movement is actually in far more expensive watches. So a really good movement, but the downside to that is it's only 38 hours power reserve. Now, for me, it's just a little bit too low, and it puts me off any watch with a date feature, and 38 powers is a pain in the arse. My Bremon has got that has got a 38-hour power reserve, and yeah, it's just incredibly frustrating. It has got BGW9 loom, which is spot on, to be fair, and it's got a massive 100 meters water resistance there. So for a field watch of this nature, they are pretty good stats, to be fair. The case is 43mm, which for some will be a no-go. They don't want to go that high, and I feel like that about 43mm watches at the moment, but wearing it for a prolonged period of time like I found it comfortable. I haven't found it too big, and it's worked well. And the kicker is it's only 11.5mm thick, so combats that size really well with a small thickness. 50mm lug to lug, which is just on the cusp of becoming too big, but it is manageable, and 20mm lugs. So overall, guys, this watch, it's a micro brand, it's a Kickstarter watch. Not everybody likes these type of watches. I fully understand that, but for me, to get hands-on and experience with this watch, I think I reached out to them and said, can I have a look at that watch, please? Because I really like the design. And ultimately, you've got a fancier watch. You've got to like the way it looks. And it's got to do its job of telling the time. And I think this watch does that, to be fair. But like always, guys, I prefer to hear what you think about the watch. So let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.